What's good, everybody? It's Blue Satire, and real quick, I just wanted to give my opinions on this Nintendo Switch 2 reveal because I've seen a lot of mixed opinions, and I kind of just want to give my 2 cents on how I feel about it, what I expect, and how I felt about it, honestly. But if y'all could like and subscribe, and let me know in the comment section, how did you feel about this Nintendo Switch 2 reveal, and was it lackluster for you? Because for a lot of people, they felt that it was a little bit lackluster. And I honestly can understand why, but for me, personally, I think my biggest problem is not actually with Nintendo or this reveal. I think my biggest problem is that we already knew because of leaks. And I think the leak culture and us having these expectations are kind of ruining things for us. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't think we were supposed to see this Nintendo Switch 2 reveal today at all. I don't think we were supposed to see this quick. I honestly think that they were going to show us this maybe around March because they announced that it's going to be a Nintendo Switch 2 Direct in April. And then there's already speculations that we're giving a regular and the last Nintendo Switch focused Direct in February. On top of we getting Pokemon Day in February, I honestly think Nintendo had a lot of stuff for us planned already to get us through that. But because of these leaks, because people and partners are at these showcases showing off all these different Switches, saying the Switch like this, and then we get and see the trailer and it actually looks exactly like what we thought, it was a little underwhelming. For me, I'm cool with what I saw because for years, what I've been hearing mostly the complaints for the Switch is it's outdated technology. I love the Switch, but it's too weak. We just need a better one. We just need a stronger one. I remember going year after year after year after year about Switch Pro rumors, a better Switch. Everybody wants 4K Switch. And apparently that's what we're getting, but now because there's no innovation that everybody's so used to, now it's a problem. And again, I get that because we're so used to Nintendo being the one company that every time they drop a new system, it's innovation. But this also isn't new. You think about it, now the NES to the Super Nintendo is a big leap from going from 16-bit to like 32-bit. But then we leap into 3D and 64, that's new. Then you go to the Wii, GameCube to the Wii. Again, the motion controls was a thing that really got everybody, oh my God, Nintendo is so innovative. Then you get to the Wii U, and it's like, oh, we got a Wii at home. And you see what happened there. I think they really wanted to differentiate what the Switch 2 was gonna be and let you know that this is a new system. This ain't a Wii U situation, because if they would've called the Super Nintendo Switch, who knows, we would've been like, we got the Switch at home. But also, you gotta remember the handheld point of this too. Like most of the handhelds also went through those upgrades. You went from Game Boy Pocket to Game Boy Color to Game Boy Advance, and then you went from Game Boy Advance to Nintendo DS, but then you went to Nintendo DS, Nintendo DS Lite, Nintendo DS Micro, all of that. Then you went to Nintendo 3DS. So it's kind of similar, but also, me personally, all I needed was this Switch to be strong, because if it ain't broke, why fix it? This is their best system outside of the Nintendo DS, and selling billions of software. You don't want to lock out all of these different people as far as their content that they still could buy, their old Switch games they can still buy. We know that it's going to be backwards compatible, which is a good thing. There'll be a couple of games, they did say some games won't work, and I'm assuming that those are the games that need the Joy-Con, that the specific Joy-Con from the Switch, like 1-2 Switch and Ring Fit and Labo, that most of y'all wasn't playing anyway, except for Ring Fit. Ring Fit actually pretty good. I just think if there was any time for Nintendo to play it safe, this probably was the best time. And I get it, we want innovation, but for right now, I also feel like we don't know everything yet. I know there's been rumors that those Joy-Cons actually can function as mouse. Okay, that seems cool. I don't know if I would use that, but we don't know everything yet, and that's why I do understand concerns like, what more will be to this system? How strong is it actually? And we won't know till April, honestly. We won't know until we get it. Colorways, this little sleek black is cool, but what about other colorways for folks to use? You know, they're gonna nickel and dime us for these special editions and things like that. But just looking at the system, I do like it. It's a little bit bigger for me. My hands, I need a bigger console handheld, but I also hear a lot of people don't play handheld and they dock it. But at the same time, Nintendo is straying, when it comes to handhelds, they're straying further and further away from actual handhelds, and everybody else is too. And I made a video about this a long time ago, that the handheld market that we used to have, one that I really enjoyed, where everything was catered to the handheld, that 3DS, that DS, the Game Boy Advance, the Vita, we're no longer in that. everyone's chasing power, everyone's chasing specs. So I don't think we'll ever get that era that we used to have. And it's kind of sad, but I think that's the direction that Nintendo is going with this Nintendo Switch as well. We also saw a glimpse of Mario Kart, and you know, the models look different. That's obviously a new level. You got Donkey Kong that looks more like his older model, also the model that people saw in the movie. And even I think Mario and Peach look like some of their older models, and Bowser. But it makes me wonder, is that gonna be a release title? And that's my main thing. I think the most exciting thing about this Switch 2 is definitely not seeing the console, because this is what I expected. I expected an upgraded model of the Switch. But what I'm excited for is the games. What are we gonna be doing? The features. Will they finally make another social platform? What is that button under the home screen that we see on the controller? Is there gonna be that rumor thing where you can have your own social platform? Because ever since somebody took over Twitter, a lot of people were sharing their Nintendo moments on Twitch through that feature, but they can't do that no longer. And again, I want things like Miiverse and Street Pass, where we be getting more social features. Does the internet work better? I think that's the most important stuff for me, and what I hope is good. But for right now, I can't really call it. If you were excited, you got a reason to be. But also, if you was a little underwhelmed, you got a reason to be. Because for one, leaker culture kind of ruined it for us. We already knew what it looked like. Everybody was showing this Switch before Nintendo did. But again, I don't think we were supposed to see it. But other than that, that's my quick thoughts on this. Let me know in the comment section how y'all felt about this reveal. I didn't mind it. Also, I wasn't hyped, but also I'm cool with it, you know? But let me know. Y'all have a good one. Bye-bye.